Hey guys, I'm really happy I've managed to finish this learning material entitled Building Fast Runs for Diatonic Harmonica Study in Arpeggios. What you can learn in this material is not only how to play fast on harmonica, uh, making use of its kind of favorable layout of chords, uh, but it's also the jazz language as such. So even if you can't play fast what's in the book, you will get to know how to play jazz, and you learn a lot of valuable stuff. So I'll be using arpeggios. It's really good to know what they are. It's really good to know major scales. So you should probably be able to play major scales in at least the 7 keys or 5 keys. Plus there are two like bonus keys I put in. So you should be able to play the major scale. So for example, in C harmonica, C major, F major, and so on. And you should know what the arpeggios are. So if you arpeggiate the scales, so these are arpeggios, that actually the chords that are within the scale. So if you know this, you're good to go with the book. Definitely you will have to be able to overblow, at least to some extent. But anyway, yeah, scales, arpeggios, chords. So that's what you'll need to come with to study with this material. Now, a lot of people play fast doing the chromatic scale, up and down. But you kind of lose the context of the song, right? It's just messing around. Plus, you have to change the airflow direction a lot, which kind of gives that a jagged feeling, jagged impression. So the changes in the direction of the airflow will kind of give a not so smooth, fluent line. And here's where the arpeggios come in, because they're the layout of harmonica, the chords on harmonica, is pretty simple and favorable for arpeggios. They're all kind of next to each other, so you don't have to change the air flow direction so much. And it's a legitimate form of playing, of course. Now, so what I mean, let's say we have a 2-5-1 progression, which is very typical of jazz, and in C major there will be D minor 7, G7, and C major 7. And here's this, for example, this very, popular lick that even Charlie Parker liked to play. At the end, there's kind of a little enclosure, approach notes. I have a volume on practicing that too. Yep, that kind of stuff. So let's take this lick I just played before and let's do it this way. A little bit different, gives more harmonic movement, allusions to different chords and so on. So this is the kind of stuff I deal with in the book. As I said, not only just going up and down, you can form lines going up the whole range of harmonica. Yeah, for the same progression. So how does the book work? So I have a page printed out here, and let me show you. So as I said, you should really know what the scales are. First, I give a line that is formed solely by diatonic arpeggios. So there will be D minor 7 down, the C major 7 up, B half diminished, and A minor. And I'll say that here, give a little explanation. In other lines on the page, I extend, or I give different lines with different arpeggios. I add notes, I change directions, and I explain nicely. So, for example, in the next example, I substituted some notes from the first example, and now we have augmented arpeggios, right? So it gives you different flavor to improvisation. This is just black and white copy, but I color coded notes so that it's easier to see which arpeggio is which. So if I just throw in some weird arpeggio, I show it. Here's another one in what is that? It's F major. Yeah, something like that. So really, I mean, it's up to you. Tempo is up to you, but the line is there. If you go through the book, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to create your own arpeggiated lines and connect it with other devices in music. For this little amount, is just I think it's great value. So even if you can't play the thing fast, as I said at the beginning, even if you can't play the thing really fast, like 16 notes, you'll come with the knowledge of jazz line. That is very important. Another thing is, there is also another book called Approach Notes Exercises for Diatonic Harmonica, and here are some exercises that give you a whole range of theory, and I mean they're exercises within context of bebop scale and arpeggios and so on. So it's worth also having a look at that if you finish practicing this, because there is something you can use together. So what I'm trying to do here is kind of put together comprehensive learning material for jazz harmonica players. There's not so much around, so I hope you like it. If you have comments to that, if there's something I need to improve, just let me know. I'm try to maybe correct the version, or for another book I'll come up with something better. So I hope you enjoy practicing, and let me know how it goes.